Congratulations, Tandon Class of 2021. You are redefining engineer. You hail from all over the world. You're world-shaking changemakers. Your favorite classes include cloud computing, machine learning, network security, and computing systems architecture. While studying, many of you listen to chill beats, lo-fi, or the Hamilton soundtrack. You're good at science and math, but you're creative as well. You use both sides of your brain. Anywhere pizza is served becomes your favorite event. You love Instagram, Python, and Tableau. Engineers don't just build bridges or software security systems. Some of them build policy recommendations. You're graduating with new ideas about how to respond to global challenges, new resilience, and agility in how you work together to create solutions. The Tandon Class of 2021 commencement exercises are now commenced. You are redefining engineer. Please welcome New York University's President, Andrew Hamilton.
Hello, I'm Andrew Hamilton, President of NYU, and I am thrilled to say a few words to the tremendous Tandon School of Engineering Class of 2021. Graduates, this day is about you, your achievements, your goals, your talents, and your determination. The past year has brought changes and upheavals that none of us foresaw when you began your studies. But through it all, you have sustained your NYU spirit. You have continued to strive, to grow, and to achieve. And each one of you has completed a rigorous course of study at a school of engineering that continues to skyrocket through the rankings. We are very proud of you and proud of the entire NYU Tandon community. During this historic year, you responded again and again in meaningful ways. You developed technologies to enhance testing for and treatment of COVID-19. You created methods to increase citizen engagement in lawmaking and decrease the spread of disinformation. You launched an Office of Inclusive Excellence to serve the Tandon community, and you researched ways to make tech more accessible and artificial intelligence more equitable. And you continued Tandon's tradition of interdisciplinary inquiry into critical areas from sustainability to public health. Class of 2021, the qualities that led you to choose this extraordinary school for your engineering studies are the same ones that will help you make a difference in the world as alumni. You share with your fellow graduates a passion for solving complex problems, a drive to improve the way things work, and an entrepreneurial spirit. The world needs your talents more than ever as it begins to rebuild and reimagine the future. I can't wait to see the ways you will make a mark as the next generation of engineering leaders. Class of 2021, you have so much to be proud of and so much to look forward to. On behalf of the entire NYU community, warmest congratulations to you all and our very, very best wishes.
Hello, class of 2021. I'm Leon Tadavosian, an adjunct professor in the Department of Finance and Risk Engineering at Tandon. I want to extend my profound congratulations to all of you on your wonderful achievement of having graduated this year. The role of engineers in our society can never be, especially today, overestimated. They bring book knowledge, practical insights, experimental knowledge, common sense to the most important problems that we confront in our society. And their wonderful attributes are utilized every single day in advancing the quality of life in the world. So I want to thank you all for your participation in this discipline, congratulate you again, and wish you all the best of success and happiness in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Hello, class of 2021. My name is D'Angela Duff, and I'm a faculty member at IDM at NYU Tandon. Congratulations on such a fantastic accomplishment, graduation. And I would like to take this moment to share my definition of engineering with you. Traditionally, engineering has been about problem solving, and I ask of you to consider, first and foremost, to put people first and to serve others. In addition to solving problems, I ask of you to seek and create your own opportunities. Everything will totally be okay if you do those things. I wish you nothing but happiness and success. Congratulations again on such a milestone.
Please welcome Chairperson of New York University Tandon School of Engineering Board, Chandrika Tandon.
Time it was, and what a time it was. We're all recovering, adjusting, grieving, grateful, a panorama of emotions. And today, on this important day in the history of the school, I feel excited and privileged to send this great group of graduates out into the world. Congratulations, class of 2021. And congratulations and gratitude to the parents, the families, the friends, the support groups. All of you have played critical roles in shaping the experience of these incredible graduates of the NYU Tandon School of Engineering in this most challenging year. My fellow trustees and board members, join me in expressing how very proud of you we are, of what you are today, but what you will be in the years forward. You're a very lucky group of people. The wisdom and perspective you have gained over these last couple of years as you step into the new world will be unlike that of any other generation. But you need to make it count. As you step into the world, imagine you have 3 instruments as prized reminders of life's lessons: a kaleidoscope, a microscope, and a telescope. There's constant change in the lens of the kaleidoscope. There are good pictures and not so good pictures. You love some, you hate others. But you can never recreate the exact same picture again, however hard you try. Our lives are like that. The only thing you know for sure is that things will change. 1 year ago, I had a packed schedule. Performances from Prague to Panama, board meetings from Bombay to Beijing, and travel from Greenland to the Galapagos. Instead, I have, like most of the world, been hermetically sealed in a bubble. And fundamental changes all over the world. 20 years ago, email did not exist, and cybersecurity or cryptocurrencies were unheard of. A year ago, COVID did not exist, and terrorism, bioterrorism, was not a word the world poured over. Zoom meant something else. We were all merrily sailing on a golden pathway full of plans and programs and dreams and destinations. But it's not all doom and gloom. The kaleidoscope inspires a sense of wonder, a great lens with which to view the world. Even in this challenging year, with little in-person contact, we have witnessed in awe what we as human beings can do. Whether it's the development of a vaccine in a record-breaking time, or the extraordinary innovations in the medical space across all fronts. But even more inspiring is the sheer grace of the human spirit. Healthcare professionals who put themselves last to care for others, or transit workers who kept the trains running when the world and healthcare workers and all of us needed it, or the extraordinary leaders and teachers at your university and school that have wanted to continue unbroken the education of their students. And all of you who rose so gracefully to the challenge. The kaleidoscope reminds me about the constantly changing world and the need for resilience and wonder. The microscope reminds me to be curious, to never stop asking the question, why? Why do things work a certain way? How can we make it better? It reminds you to get in deep and sweat your body, your mind, your soul to search for answers. Takes dedication, takes hard work. It's a reminder of the legions of scientists and engineers and technologists who toiled 24/7 for decades to achieve breakthroughs. And you get to build on what went before you. It wasn't easy for them, and you will have difficulties on your path as well. But you need to know enough to ask the right questions so your work will have an impact on society. That is the mission of a world-class engineering education, isn't it? So what does the telescope tell me? Looking at the telescope into far horizons is one of the most elevating experiences. I'm sure you've all done it. I have for sure. But in the broadest sense, the telescope can help you develop perspective, which will hopefully ground you and help your mental well-being. How many times have we felt that a problem or stress consumes us, only to find that time and distance change our view on it? Focusing on the very small picture makes every problem seem bigger, insurmountable. What's the point of journeying through life as a miserable human being? The next time you have a chance to look at the stars or the galaxies through a telescope, think about yourself in that context. This vast universe has existed for billions of years and will exist for billions more. We are tinier than a mustard seed, here for 80, 100, 120 years. Don't take yourself too seriously. Just enjoy this brilliant, ever-changing world with wonder, with curiosity, and keep your perspective. But, do have a fierce determination to make your corner of the planet better in whatever way you can. I hope you will. I know you will. And may your world be filled with love, light, and laughter. Thank you so much.
Dear class of 2021 Tandon graduates, first of all, I want to congratulate you on a job well done. Second of all, I want to tell you getting a degree from NYU Tandon is an achievement. NYU engineers are widely sought after in the New York metro area as well as around the world. As we return to normal life shortly, I advise you to embrace NYU, embrace technology, and let's help bring NYU Tandon to the next level.
You did it. Congratulations, class of 2021. And welcome to the Tandon Polytechnic Alumni Association. We wish you all the best in the future and hope to see you at upcoming events. In the meantime, please stay safe and don't forget health protocols.
Dear class of 2021, my name is Flo and I'm from the class of 2020. I want to just wish you all a huge congratulations on your graduation. While your senior year might have looked a little different than expected, nothing can diminish your accomplishments. And just remember, this is just the beginning. Commencement does mean beginning after all. And in this new beginning, you'll be reminded of the friends that you made, the skills that you learned, and the strength that you found at Tandon. I wish you all the best.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. You know, despite what it may seem, you're actually transitioning into a great opportunity filled with problems for you to solve. You know, never before in our history have we been confronted with so many things, whether it's social, economic, financial, environmental, you name it, it's presented itself over the past year. But guess what? I'm encouraged because I know that Tandon School of Engineering has equipped you not only to face those challenges, but to overcome and solve those challenges. So today, I thank you for the hard work that has brought you here. I thank your parents and your support network who have been there for you to help guide you through this process. And I know that when we look back in history, we will say that the class of 2021 was the greatest ever. See you out there.
Dear class of 2021, congratulations. You are amazing. Your hard work, sacrifice, and relentless determination have culminated in the success of graduating from NYU Tandon School of Engineering. Keep going. We anticipate tremendous success ahead.
Greetings to the class of 2021. Christine Davey here from the class of 2014, saying congratulations and wishing you all the best on this next adventure. This accomplishment means so much more than simply earning a degree. It's a celebration of all the experiences and people who have made you stronger, wiser, and the person that you are today, a Tandon graduate. I could not be happier for you all.
Please welcome New York University Tandon School of Engineering, Dean Jelena Kovacevic.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, wherever you are. What a year. Today is a day for us to celebrate. Let's celebrate making it most of the way through a global pandemic. Let's celebrate each of you, and let's celebrate the love and respect we all feel for each other. I'll begin by thanking each parent, spouse, and caregiver who provided lifelong support to you, our amazing graduates. As a mom myself, I know that it was the gift that allowed you to be who you are today and who you will become tomorrow. I want to take a moment to thank our faculty and staff who have also supported you along your way here at NYU Tandon. They have worked tirelessly throughout your schooling, but especially this past uncommon year to help you reach your goals. And graduates, thank you for enriching our lives. I have missed seeing your faces over the last year and a half, but I've enjoyed hearing about your academic successes, learning about your accomplishments, and even meeting you over Zoom and email. On this day of celebration, I don't want to spend too much time talking about how difficult the last year has been, but I do think that it would be wrong not to acknowledge what we have all gone through. Lives were lost, families have been separated for far too long, and some of you spent less time in Brooklyn than any of us could have imagined. Throughout all of it, you have redefined resiliency with your ability to adapt to classes, labs, group projects, and a life in a generally lived largely online. Masks became fashion statements, hand sanitizer was the accessory of choice, and I think we can all attest to the fact that we wore sweatpants a lot more than most of us ever had before. But we did learn something about ourselves. We learned that even though we are not physically together, we were and are a community. Think about this for a moment. At some point, roughly a year ago, there were likely moments where 75% or more of the world's population was huddled indoors, staying in familial or friend pods, or in some cases alone. Our roads were quiet, our supply chains were disrupted, and airplanes were empty. But we maintained contact with each other through technology. We saw the ability that video conferencing, Zooming, if you will, provided for learning platforms, birthday celebrations, memorials, and happy hours. We needed to stay connected, we needed each other. That is what makes humanity more humane. This is something that I would love for you to take from this period. But staying connected is not enough. While we are stronger together, we must always work to make our society even better. We must work to listen to each other, learn from each other, and make sure that every voice is heard. It is easy to take things for granted, and I'm looking forward to a day in the not too distant future where we take eating in a restaurant, sitting in a classrooms, cheering on a sports team, or toasting a commencement in person for granted once again. But I urge you to remember this last year and enjoy that meal a little more. Feel a sense of camaraderie with classmates in the lecture hall. Cheer the team with the fervor of a face-painted fan, even if you don't paint your face. And when possible, make eye contact with those that you toast and celebrate for who and what they are and bring to you and the world. Your fortitude is what allowed you to find moments to savor during difficult times. And soon there will be many more such moments. You responded to a global event and a pandemic with great determination. And I ask you to continue doing that for the rest of your lives as well. Stand up for injustice when you see it, and use technology and innovation to support people and increase opportunity. You are the future, and with that future comes responsibility. I know you can live up to, and in fact, surpass it. Data to help democracy, AI responsibly, technology for sustainability, transportation for accessibility, wireless communications that encourage information sharing and bridging the digital divide, safer cyber communities and transactions. You've learned that technology can be key to a better future, and you hold that key. Use it wisely. And please remember, you are tandem made now and forever. Congratulations again.
Please welcome our commencement speaker, Dr. Ruthie D. Lyle, alumna of the class of 1998, and one of the rare women ever to be named a master inventor at IBM.
Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to the epic and awesome 2021 Tandon School of Engineering graduate class. Woo! Congratulations. You did it. You did it. You deserve all the acknowledgement because despite all, you were determined. You had the tenacity and you held the course. We, the faculty, your family, your friends, your loved ones, those who helped you to make it through, we are so, so very proud of you. You know, you didn't make it alone. So come with me together and acknowledge that same group, the family, the faculty, the supporters, those people who helped you when your times were tough. We want to say thank you. And to them, I'd say today is as much a celebration of the graduate as it is of you for support, love, encouragement, and resources that you provided to enable them to accomplish this great thing. I'd like to thank Dean Kavetsjevic for inviting me to be a part of this year's celebration. The task of celebrating is awesome. It's the tenacity and fortitude of the class is awesome. It's honoring, but it's at the same time humbling. So thank you, Dean, for inviting me. I'd also like to salute you, Dean, for all of the wonderful work that has been going on in Tandon since I left many years ago. I'm very pleased to read and learn about the awesome accomplishments that have happened for women in science, technology, and engineering at Tandon under your leadership. You and your team are awesome, and we're grateful. Not only has that been for women to have improved the status of women's participation to be significant, but also the school has advanced in its rankings, and I'm so proud every time I tell someone that I am an alumni. I'm awesome. I'm just so proud. Thank you for doing that. Continue the work. Continue the effort. It does not go without grateful acknowledgement. Well, you heard my bio already, so you know that, hey, we're actually family. How are we family? We're all part of the NYU alumni family. I'm the proud graduate of NYU Tandon School of Engineering in the class of 1998 and 1994, at which time I earned my PhD in electrical engineering and then my master's in electrophysics, which was really a subset of electrical engineering. I was all about electromagnetics then, and oh, how time has flown along, and oh, how my career has changed so much from those days. In these few minutes, I want to share a story with you. I want to reflect or share the message that I want to leave with you through a story. Okay, so step back in time with me. All right, come on, let's go back. It's roughly the 1850s in the United States, and we're in the state of North Carolina. As you know, at that time, our country was really challenged by what wasn't even identified to be a pandemic. which was slavery, chattel slavery of human beings that are Africans that were brought here to develop the economy of the United States. The protagonist is Hannah Craft. She's a mulatto slave. Mulatto means she had a Caucasian father and a black mother. And she is a house slave, which in that time was better than being a field slave, yet she was still a slave. She didn't have the freedoms that we have. And as a house slave, she had a very kind mistress that taught her to read and write. So she was courageous to participate in that activity because reading and writing for African Americans was actually against the law. Well, as life does, and what you can expect, life will not be smooth sailing and it will not be exactly as you plan it, no matter how much you plan. She was in fact sold away to a slave master who was not as warm and kind and generous as her first set of owners. So she had experienced slavery in a new and different way. And in deep desperation on getting a new slave owner, when the mistress of that slave owner, who had been passing, which is a term that's used for very fair-skinned black people who can pass as Caucasian, she had been passing, but her secret came out. So together, collaboratively, they decided they were going to run north. And north to freedom. What enabled her to do that? She could read, she could write, she could make a way for herself because of her skill set. She was courageous, she was collaborative. Then the mistress had a very unique and interesting aspect about her, was that she suffered from different illnesses. And actually to take her along on the journey slowed Hannah down. But Hannah did it. Why? Because she was generous. Well, the story ends very well. Hannah makes it to the north. Unfortunately, the mistress does not. She passes away as a result of the stress. She was not used to the stress of, she never really lived as a black woman, so she wasn't used to that. And it's a sad story. It's a story of the times. But the reason I share it with you today is because I think that it has several things that you can take along as you begin your journey. First, I like to say the story is true. The book was a manuscript purchased by Dr. Henry Gates in 2002 at an auction. It was believed that this is believed to be, at the time was proposed to be, the first written account of an enslaved African American woman in American history. And Dr. Gates goes on very gracefully in the book. He's able to demonstrate that this is in fact true because it's historically correct. There's some information in the book. I recommend it. 2002, you can probably get it used now. Mine is a signed copy. But I recommend you reading it because it talks to you about what you've already demonstrated this year. Tenacity, creativeness, and staying the course. You know, I often say challenges are really the wandering children of opportunities. They're things that depends on how you look at it, your approach to how you will encounter and move forward beyond it. Yes, COVID has been a challenge for us. It's also been an opportunity. It's changed the way we think about so many basic things in our society. Everything from remote work for enterprises and corporations to remote school, just everything is different. And although it's been challenging, it has also allowed several opportunities for those people who think outside of the box. We know the challenges will not last always. So while we're in the challenge, what can we do so when we come on the other side, we can affect change? Similar to slavery, COVID has polarized not just the United States, but the world. It's challenged us to think about the way that we use wealth, power, and influence to help and to really be a steward of humanity. We've seen it. Some countries are suffering greatly while other countries are doing very well. We've seen it politicized. We've seen politics around it. Take the vaccine, don't take the vaccine. We've seen a lot. But we've also seen great accomplishments and great strides made as well. We've learned a lot about creating vaccines faster. We've learned a lot about leveraging other areas of studies and to cut down on development time. We've used artificial intelligence in very unique ways. The message here is just like Hannah, your opportunity will come to make a difference, to make a change. And I know you'll be ready. I'm just telling you, get ready to be ready. You know, most graduation speeches, it's a lot of talk about what you should do, what's coming. But I want you to just take a moment. Just take a moment and just reflect on the awesome accomplishment that you have done. Live in this moment. Celebrate it. Take time to smell the roses. You know, as you plan life, you do projects, you do things in life, it's always good to know when to celebrate. We can't be in work mode all the time. We have to celebrate. We have to be able to have great balance. So, hey, you've done it, and I can't stop saying it. We are so proud of you. Remember the times you had at Tandon. Remember the unique experience you've had with faculty, with friends, with peers. Keep those relationships. As time goes on, you'll see just how valuable it is to be able to call a faculty member, to be able to call a friend, and to be available if they call you. This is the beginning of the philosophy that I'm going to share maybe indirectly in today's talk. Be a servant leader. Be available when you're asked to do something. Be available to keep a friendship going. Hey, I can tell you from experience, you'll go to weddings, you'll be in weddings, you'll go to graduations as people, your friends' children graduate. You'll just be able to be a support a lifelong. One of the most valuable things in education are the people that you meet along the way. They stay with you. You may forget something from calculus, but that all-night study session you had at the time you were in the lab working together, you'll never forget those things. They will forever be etched in your memory. Relationships are just gold. They're the currency of gold that will take you a long way, both in your corporate experience or your academic experience or your political experience. It's all about relationships, how you relate to people. So I can't stress it enough. Take these great relationships from Tandon with you forward. Well, there is a call to action. We've been talking about it. Be courageous, be collaborative, and be generous. The problems that we face, that the world faces, will need generous people with insights, with an ability to think out of the box, with a vision. And don't worry, when you give your vision, you may have people who will say that won't work, or they may not understand, but you will develop, as you become this great servant leader, you will develop the ability to evangelize and to pull people towards the vision that you have and to orchestrate and move forward for the good of all society. I encourage you to do just that. Think big, think different, and don't follow just because everyone is doing it. Make your own path and be celebratory along the way. Some of you will go to graduate school. Some of you will go into the workforce. Some of you will do both. But whatever you do, use the power, the wealth, and the influence that you get to help humanity, to help society. Leave a legacy of servant leadership, not just to acquire and consume things for yourself, but you did it for another group of people who could not do it for themselves. This is the great legacy of Tandon. This is the great legacy of our great institution. Be courageous, be collaborative, and be generous. You've got what it takes. You've got what it takes. Take what you have in your hand, and use it. Use it for greatness. Allow me to close out with the excerpt from a speech by Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He was, in fact, a Christian minister, a Baptist minister, and his thought pattern, his life was in fact influenced by that doctrine. The famous speech I want to share with you is I have a dream, but I don't want to quote the part that you've already heard 1,000 times. Instead, I want to take you to the end. Please come along with me. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be plain and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord will be revealed, and all flesh will see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we'll be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we'll be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we'll be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will all be free one day. And this will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my father died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must come true. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations to you. I am so very happy and proud of you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your celebration today. Be courageous, be collaborative, be generous, and most of all, welcome to the NYU Tandon Alumni Club. Welcome to the family. Congratulations. God bless you.
Please welcome NYU Tandon Class of 2021 student speaker, Anissa Fernandez, the recipient of a master's degree in biomedical science.
It is my honor to welcome you to Tandon's commencement celebration today. Dean Yelena, faculty, staff, friends, family, and of course, the graduating class of 2021. Each and every one of you have had a great impact on us all. We did it! Some of us with the help of a morning coffee, an afternoon coffee, a pre-class coffee, and then that post-class pre-research paper coffee that we debate for 30 minutes because if we have coffee now, we won't be able to sleep later, but then isn't that the whole point? Although powerful, coffee alone didn't get us to this moment. Each one of us had our own support system. Maybe family, probably friends, and definitely classmates. I hope you're able to celebrate this moment with your team now. And if you haven't already, take this time to turn to them, call them, text them, and give them a big thanks. They deserve it. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Like so many of you, I came to Tandon from afar. I was born and raised in Southern California. My father came to the US in the 80s, a political refugee fleeing Castro's rule over the Cuban people, and my mother was born to Mexican immigrants in Los Angeles. My parents worked tirelessly to provide my younger brother and me with every opportunity they could. Despite their relentless encouragement and support, coming to NYU and moving away from my family, it felt a little like betrayal. But when I got to NYU, in the company of others who were also navigating new challenges and feeling much like I did, I was reminded of why I was here. Unlike any other university, NYU's campus sprawled across one of the most influential cities in the world, with Tandon in the very heart of downtown Brooklyn. And among its diverse student population, I knew our prospects were limitless. Despite being in an immense and daunting city far from my family, I felt Tandon become home. Over the past 2 years, it has been a space for authenticity, self-discovery, and opportunity. I knew at Tandon I always had a seat at the table. At NYU, we are dedicated to advancing inclusion, diversity, belonging, equity, and innovation across the entire school. As the chair for diversity on the Graduate Student Council, I had the opportunity of working with Rose, our interim associate dean of student affairs and one of our inclusion officers at NYU. Our goal was to better understand the needs of the diverse graduate student population at Tandon in order to help us best succeed. Working with Rose, I felt heard and I felt empowered. Most of all, I was honored to help champion an equitable environment for my community. In the same vein, on the Graduate Student Council, we worked to increase representation on the council. I am proud to announce we now have perspectives from PhD and master's students, a variety of underrepresented majors, as well as both domestic and international students. I look forward to the positive impact this diverse thought will have on the reach and the service of the GSC in the coming years. This past year, I also served as student representation for the Bias and Misconduct Response Team, which acted upon incidents reported on a dedicated university-wide line. This was an anonymous means of communication between students and staff to ensure no incident of bias or discrimination went unaddressed. And although that was a somber responsibility, it also served as a welcome reminder that when our school talks about making this a safe and welcoming place, it's not just talk. While in bringing up serious topics, let me address the elephant in the room. It has been, in some respects, a difficult year. We have, however, shown great resilience and met the current circumstances with tremendous courage. So this is a very proud moment for us all, but it shouldn't end here. We must be lifelong learners. I don't mean we should keep our noses buried in textbooks, but we should take on each and every new challenge with open eyes, minds, and hearts. We must show up to every organization, institution, and community as our authentic selves. And in doing so, we can create a space for others to be true to themselves and reach their potential, just as we have at Tandon. Now, we must use our education to better our communities beyond NYU. We must recognize inequalities, stand for inclusivity, and fight for equity. As graduates of Tandon, we have hands in public health, biotech, pharmaceuticals, defense, big data, IoT, city planning, and so much more. Our reach is boundless. Graduates, we made it. Today we leave behind Karilla's comforting bulgogi, the perks of our NYU ID card, and the joys of waiting for the elevators at Rogers Hall. But we take with us the grit, the intellectual capacity, and the compassion needed to address the world's important issues of today and tomorrow. I wish you all the very best as you venture on. See you out there.
Now introducing the 2021 recipients of NYU Tandon doctoral degrees.
Omar Govayet, Tiani Hua, Atley Katzenberg, Michael Skimeka, Dennis Vermas, Yao Wang, Diego Correa, Yueshuai He, Theodoros Pandelidis, Shi Xiong, Shinran Yu, Shinkai Zhou, Shengbo Zhu, Philip Bondridger, Crystal Butler,
Rodrigo Cannon,
Periwinkle Dörfler, Emre Durmus, Ahmed Khalifa, Hee-young Kim, Yiwen Lee, Tai Liu, Andre Mendes de Silva, Juan Rodriguez, Michael Sietlacek, Zhu Wang, Sohail Abbaslu, Akim Borbuyev, John Michael Kolev, Syed Mohammad Farsani, Zara Gotzi, Ali Hassan, Yip Kim, Kang Liu, Mariam Masjubi, Maria Miracolantes, Vishnu Mohan, Effie Onaran, Bo Pang, Arun Parasarati, Naman Patel, Satvik Patniak, Aparchit Sengupta, Michael Shamulian, Mohammed Shayan, Samuel Sofila, Li Yang Sun, Shenghe Zhu, Hengzong Yan, Elahi Yamuk Nadam, Jun Zhang, Tahir Brimo, Sonia Chako, Veena Krishnan, Sai Prasant Krishnamurti, Abhipdipta Malik, Mathieu Nadini.
Department chairs or their designees will now read the names of all master's and bachelor's degree candidates.
Delaney Anderson, Martin Arbuzov, Michael Krishnanand, Joshua Rhine, Max Schottbolt, Fiona Sun, Maximilian Askmo, Brian Chen, Daniel Drucker, Michael Healy, David Itzkowitz, Caesar Lemma, Nelson Pereira, Manpreet Singh, Guangjun Ye, Zareen Zaib, Tianyi Zhang,
Arusha Amer, Ruhana Amin, Shanae Ashley Marie Butler, Jason Chen, Jayon Cho, Robert Grayson Gerard, Kirsten Amy Herrera, Sanjida Ahmed Hira, Shrika Kamal Kashfi, Farjana Binti Khalid, Sophia Kojak, Elijah James Kurian, Ashik Layla, Margot Lautrec, Veronica Chenchuan Lee, Kyungwoo Lim, Bonnie Lin, Sieda Marine, Kimberly Mogro Vejo Ibarra, Tahani Musa, Harvey Ng, Stephanie Olagan, Gladwin Tobechukwu Osakwi, Carolyn Kimberly Paulson, Hunter Tyler Potak, Reenalini Singh, Najeri Zinji Rebecca Sparman, Brittany Default, Jade Wong, Amy Wu, Marisha Tabassum Ahmed, Amber Alex, Dylan Aljovich, Tiffany Brito, James Thomas Buckley, Ju Huan Cho, Diana Deng, Alula Hale, Duhi Han, Sharon Sultana Haq, Jonathan Huang, Juryong Chelsea John, Carolyn Cam, Ali Christina Caracosta, Mahek Diksha Cha Lee, Scott Lee, Sunghyun Lee, Susie Lee, Richard Lin, Yanmeng Liu, Fariha Majabin, Alicia Malkani, Joyce Lucinda Madagaro, Ikra Mirza, Brooke Caitlin Mitchell, Julia Marie Monkovich, Toy Montgomery, Angelica Marie Moratos, Armin Mozafari, Dia Jayant Mule, Nahihan Ahmed Niham, Kiara Marie, Sheila Injamfa, Michael Joseph O'Shea, Sian Park, Esther Lucy Fambu, Adriana Catalina Pink, Gregory Custorino, Andrea Lucia Quispe, Nafizur Rahman, Chelsea Rosario, Chase Maya Rosenberg, Ankit Sharma, Priya Soni, Donghyun Sung, Safir Siraj Tajuddin, Elizabeth Leigh Wilkinson, Dingyi Yang, Lian Hong Zhang.
Graduates with a Bachelor in Civil Engineering: Mariam Ahmed, Zuhaib Ali, Jonathan Alonso, Amra Ali, Jose Aretiga, Jacob Asher, Jesu Bey, Tahmid Baro Puhian, Yumna Ala Bayoumi, Niall Phillips Blades, Martin Federico Busetta Bertini, Howie Chen, Edward Cheng, Crystal Drakes, Mariamo Fofana, Joel Batista Freitas, Christos Giocares, Tatiana Gordon, Denelson Grandos, Mustafa Hamdan, Olivia Hankash, Radgar Sejud Hejmanas, Tamjidul Islam, Oguz Karaguz, Chandler Watkins Kelly, Jinsuk Kim, Uma Lakshman, Lamin Lay, Mateo Ignacio Leon, Lamia Mahrin, David Morales, Giovanni Motoa, Siva Soraya Murgoa Tamberian, Vinte Nigin, Tammy Pham, Ormina Parsad, Dinuka Ranchiji, Eva Cecilia Rosales, Miral Shaker, Logan Joseph Wagner, McCarthy Adelman, Kevin Shepernoff, Michelle Cohn, Sinai Majano, Chanel Rodriguez. Congratulations to all the graduates.
Mahmoud Abdo, Farhan Ahmed, Iskender Akhmedov, Nasir Ali, Faris Alotaibi, Rodrigo Arguello, Gabriela Ayala, Sofia Bariesheva, David Bravo, Emilia Budzikowski, Zilei Zai, Matthew Zen, Yu Xiang Chai, Brian Chen, Charles Chen, David Chen, Kevin Chang, Yuping Chang, David Chen, Zuinhao Chen, Naman Chimnani, Garson Joe, Wilfried Dueto, James Dangui Court, Nishant Date, Kiritita Dekate, Simshibulbula Dipto, Ricardo Dolan, Chang Dong, Muhannad El-Khattabi, Shakti Shri Ganta Gameshwaran, Chris Gao, Isaiah Garnett, Noble Gautam, Juin Zie Goe, Basilis Georgaklis, Rodolfo Gonzalez, Tibor Gordon, Tatiana Gresso, Safiullah Hazani, Abra Hasnat, Baichuan Ho, Andrew Hu, Youngjun Huong, Mohammed Iqbal, Shivan Jindal, Yongsong Jue, Fahmid Kamal, Rohan Kandi, Faisal Karim, Swapnil Ka, Tej Khanna, Andrei Kegai, Asma Khurshid, Markus Lukas Kisa, Gangmin Kim, Hyung Min Kim, William Ko, Xwin Ho Cook, Ne Kundalia, Michael Kwan, Roni Lazimi, Brandon Lee, Eric Leung, Andrew Lee, Jason Lee, Zia Zhong Lee, Michael Lee, Shujing Lee, Yutong Lee, Chongyi Lee, Brian Lim, Justin Lin, Vincent Liok, Michael Liu, Tsing Won Lo, Brian Lu, Zia Lu, Hansi Ma, Sofia Machado Lopez, Maria Manz, Christopher Martinez, Miguel Mazo, Troy May, Nahom Molla, Isaiah Mondesir, Alexander Mosseri, David Nakapetian, Tasneem Nehal, Brittany Ng, Dorothy Ng, Abdel Akim Ngo Lore, Hoa Nguyen, Parker Novicki, Jeffrey Oberg, Hayun Oh, Jacob Pace Chang, Katrina Paredes, Konstantinos Pashalakis, Chensine Raihan, Abid Reis, Renita Rashid, Nicole Rebata, Henry Rivera, Anushka Rungta, Neil Sangvi, Sabrina Sarna, Logan Semenuk, Dan Schaffman, Rabia Shariev, Carol Shen, Tivei Shong, Kötzien Xu, Alex Spioko, Yuin Shu, Emily Sillars, David Slachter, Derek Socha, Andrew Sun, Jason Song, Zubin Srivastava, Shashank Sudhir, Tiger Suen, Clement James Siki, Irving Tang, Wei Zi Tao, Kira Thompson, Sally Thompson, Daniel Z, Kristen Z, Eileen Tiagi Montoya, Steve Ucho, Kerem Uijai, Alexis Robina, Chun Xiao Wang, Han Yi Wang, Zio Yu Wang, Yikai Wang, Zhou Wang, Noah Waits, Jason Wang, Jacqueline Vinarto, Kai Chen Wu, Yu Tong Wu, Chongmin Xia, Justin Xia, Helen Xu, Oliver Xu, Xiaowen Xu, Jiang Xu, Mufeng Yang, Ethan Yao, Simai Yasijioglu, Yi Ye, Yu Hong Ye, Seung Son Yo, Jesse Yu, Joshua Yang, Elvin Zhang, Jack Zhang, Carrie Zhang, Kevin Zhang, Chen Zhou, Connie Zhou, Kai Xuan Zhou, Sheena Zhou, Jason Zilberg-White.
Danny Alcedo, Katie Almonte, Daniel Amorim, Giles Bischoff, Samuel Boahen, Gabriel Bronfman, Kin Ying Chen, Erica Chow, Cassandra Chow, Halal Chowdhury, Colgis Rosiers, Som Tochukuyu Ijin Konye, Ashley Gonzombe, Zidong Guo, Tajan Henry, Alexander Him, Faizan Hussein, Simon Khan, Michael Kuchera, Weixiang Liu, Junyu Liu, Shozab Malik, Kyle Martin, Humayun Mazar, Larry Morgan, Chiamo Nzedru, Kirsten Page, Yanjun Pan, Greg Park, Raj Jadeep Patel, Van Pinaro Prak, Ariane Schunwiesner, Jonah Sherman, Kyle Smith, Divya Srikumar, Arnav Srivastrava, Dongdong Sun, Shen Debachnik, Daniel Tarsu, Tara Umesh, Carlos Valadias, Bohan Wu, Toby Yun, Yiken Zhang, Dorothy Belton, Kunj Desai, Zion Ding, Bezu Hao, Daniel Hunte, Melissa Jacob, Jonathan Lin, Andrew Mai, Shenxi Chien, Fu Chen Shen, David Silberberg, Zihan Tian, Rohan Vilimbe, Jonathan Wiener, Lishuan Yang, Kenny Zheng, Samir Ashraf, Yaron Bazov, Daniel Faust, Chang Ge, Simon Gonzalez Rodriguez, Brandon LeMay, Thomas Lira, Yanli Liu, Jamie Mendoza Martinez, Mohammed Mutasin Nawaf, Roberta Pagan, Rohan Raghuraman, Abrar Rez, Nicola Ramdas, Stan Sabernika, Hamad Siddiqui, Jamin Son, Randy Sukhram, Helen Velez, Anpeng Yang, Sinran Xiang, Jefferson Yu.
Jonathan Bakshi, Joseph Kang, Ethan Chen, Yunzi Chang, Aryan Duramzi, Denis Franchenko, Ibn Han, Evelyn Herrera, Benanti Kamath, Wenju Li, Shizhang Liu, Yan Liu, Kristen Post, Kareem Razmi, Junyi Shah, Danish Wadi, Jeffrey Wang, Yiyan Wang, Huao Wu, Yang Yang, Keelang Yoon, Ranjihi Zhang, Zixi Zhao.
For the degree Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Wyatt Xavier Abranches, Omar Abashish, Amrutha Ajarapu, Deborah Alabi, Tafam Alam, Jason Abdul Rahman Al-Baka Al-Bazi, Yusuf Ahmed Ali, Kai Andreas Bali, Thema Matar, Estefano Rene Calero, Jen Cao, Alexandria Paula Carlton Lindahl, Ashton Oriel Chan, Devlin Chang, Matthew Alec Chang, Edmund Chang, David Chung, Jason Junsu Choi, Stephen Chow, Reza K. Chowdhury, Kevin Zerwinski, Ziling Dong, Akil L.,
Kimberly Madeline Fairman Yancey, Jack Richard Ferriola, Yu Wei Fu, Jia Rong He, Hafiza Hossein, Jefferson Hu, Haji Huang, Alexander Isdeth, Agasti Jayaskira, Shengdan Jiang, Nicholas Jorquera, Sunghoon Jung, Alaska Kabaldawala, Khan Kalaichi, Cole Chroma, Jeremy Kupupika, Odetta Kurti, Bum Jun Kwan, Meher Mohammed Labeb, Ya'an Lai, Wendy Lam, Jaewon Lee, Ellen Lee, Jinyang Liu, Leon Loy, Abe Madeb, David Marakayev, Kenneth Martinez, Stephen Flora Mendez, Hillel Mermenstein, Sarah Mesdauer, Julietta Rosick, Yusuf Ali Muhammad, James Walter Murdoch, Mohammed Noor, Daniel Nhee, Tudor Georgie O'Breton, Oz Oren, Maria Gabrielle Polinas, Anthony Rami Paul, Kimberly Megan Pensil, John Carlo Perez, Louis Funstein, Anupama Raghunathan, Srivastan Ramesh, Jonathan Reyes, Emma Rock, Muhammad Sajawal Sakir, Sarah Siegel, Marsha Livia Sediwan, Rishan Ravi Soman, Austin Adrian Stenstedt, Kevin Teo, Benjamin Torabello, Hao Huang Tian, Ian Teaki, Ruben Ulowa, Raina Wang, Maximilian Christopher White, Suki Wu, Kevin C. Jiang, Chuwei Zhu, Celine Yu, Frida Michelle Zaitun, Alice Zhang, Frank Zhang.
Now I'd like to congratulate the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degree in Integrated Digital Media. Oluwat Timlehir Deborah Aladade, Cesar Alejandro Alvarado, Alice Berardi, Melissa Canavan, Nikolai Darius Cardinale, John Edward Ceballos, Saul Jonathan Cervantes, Rebecca Sun-Ah Chang, Gina Chi, Yin Quan Chen, Shirley Chin, Chi Shin Cho, Yorabella Cogley, Sophia Cohen, Jediah Coleman, Alessandra Catherine De Cesare, Nicole Marie Diaz, Idris Dimson, Doruk Dinser, Justin Dormitzer, Gregoire Carlone Drigo, Aryan Iswaran, Ahmed El Husseini, Alexander Fife, Maya Simone Finkman, Xiaoya Gao, Rudy Makarand Gokale, Maya Devi Goyle, Jay He Han, Ibtida Ifrit, Chi Heng Jiang, Prakriti Joshi, Linda Wamaitha Kamau, Jainaba Sohela Kane, Jordan Elizabeth Kane, Thomas Knopfler, Holliner Ruken Komsul, Morgan Wei-Yi Quinn, Sophia Rose Larson, Daniel Hee-Chan Lee, Daniel Lee, Joseph Hanbin Lee, Yu-Chen Lee, Cassandra Liao, Vanda Lin, Chi-She Yu, Sophie Lowen, Tracy Ma, Yuan Chen Ma, Christopher Martin Mancini, Arnav Vikas Mehta, Zhu Hao Mei, Michael Nelson, Ann Lee Nguyen, Curtis Pak, Darshana Paramesh, Joanne Pilika, Nicole Pineda, Kyle N. Qureshi, Amelia Radhia, Shahara Rana Singh, Reva Arshad Syed, Florentina Sergiu, Junwei Shi, Jingyi Song, George Soteropoulos, Ruichi Sun, Nicole Lindsay Surma, Mingjie Tong, Michael Alexander Vestal, Jason Wang, Sichi Wang, Zishin Wang, Asha White, Lucas White, Luo Kai Wu, Xinwen Shu, Edward Jiangnan Yi, BK Yin, Yuru Sheng. And now, congratulations to the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degree in Science and Technology Studies. Najnin Sultana Begum, Joel Stephen Castro, Jamie Delipoli, Roxanne Royce Floyd, William Humphrey, Nelson James, Mohammed Kabir, Josephine Min Lam, Margaret O'Brien, Pooja Subhash Patel, Damian Sebastian Ramirez, Jennifer Rojas, Saad Nazir Shari, Thurman Truong. And now I'd like to offer my congratulations to the recipients of the Bachelor of Science degree in Sustainable Urban Environments. Jonathan Dongsu An, Abigail Susan Bonilla, Bruno Chede Kunha, Alexander George Hamilton, Kaylee Hardiker, Janai Isaacs, Golbon Jazbani, Leila Arcele Jerome, Jackson Cow, Ian P. Lamalfa, Yitao Lee, Kendra Marie Shreve, Sarah Getchell Suchman, Melanie Rose Triplett, Hucheng Schwan, Claudia Sophia Yanez.
Yash Rajiv Agrawal, Regina Aguilar Martinez, Sarah Al-Ruwali, Khan Atkir, Basil Azem, Malika Bai Muradova, Lingfeng Kai, Taha Chowdhury, Adam Chen, Jian Chen, Brianna Dendi, Singa Fan, Jose Juan Flores Esparza, Hui Gao, Heather Ray Goldfarb, Sophie Gossack, Kira Lee Harry, Michael Hatum, Mark Holchi, Harrison In, Tamim Islam, Aditya Iyengar, Isabella Jar, Christopher Kale, Ellis Kim, Ian Kim, Erza Kukai, Sangmin Lee, Wusuk Lee, Ji Lee, Jishan Liang, Jaiji Lu, Jesse Maloney, Mary McNerney, RJ Mehta, Mansoor Ndai, Aprova Nori, Francis Hasia, Leanne Han, John Young Park, Vishwa Patel, Rhea Pateri, Karthik Ravi Kumar, Matthew Reynolds, Jimena Rios Zambrano, Basima Sabir, Visam Salim, Rachel Sechiwan, Anjali Shah, Satyen Singh, Mariana Stefanishin, Aisha Taylor, Albert Thomas, Hai Tran, Alexander Valore, Michael Wang, Thomas Wang, Mingyun Yang, Shuhui Zhang.
Siki Dong, Changzhao Liu, Jiachen Wan,
Farhan Syed Ahmed, Rina Beal, Ryan Shiyuto, Alexis Estrada, Anissa Hernandez, Chanyi Lee, Rebecca McLeod, Gregory Alexander McDermott, Lingyu Meng, Christine Nunciata, Nidhi Patel, Yan Song Peng. Inyun Shin, Ita Weiss.
Hai Kiong An, Shri Rahman Aruna Chalam Karidi Kalan, Gabriella Barrett, Wang Yu Cao, Anna Carlson, Michael Carper, Shang Chan, Sean Chen, Medwin Chu, Lazarus Chok, Jiaqi Dong, Samantha Falk, Chiwei Fan, Rohit Gandhi Ganesan, Asnat Gabrimed Hin, Jianin Gong, Yanmei Guan, Meng Yuan Guo, Linda Jabber, Yu Jin, Aaron Cabrera Jian, Lena Kasim, Huanran Kong, Andrew Kuhn, Yichen Li, Yanchen Lu, Yichen Lu, Kunru Lu, Yanche Luo, Tyler Mateo, John Paul McKay, Kelsey Nanan, Vivek Patel, Rachel Provost, Aleka Raju, Yushu Rao, Kendra Singh, Parth Singhal, Nicholas Sontag Lu, Chenjie Su, Yan Liang Tan, Dina Wagdi, Yikong Wang, Dishin, Peng Cheng Yang, Xin Yu, Ying Yuan Shang, Wenpeng Chao, Yutong Shou, Yutong Chu,
Austin James Clark, Jishan Ding, Violin Nguyen Gale, Amruta Ankush Kumar, Sihan Jia, Nupur Joshi, Gayatri Kononur Gopa Krishna, Ashwitha Lakshmi, Sunila Maria Lohia, Benteng Ma, Yu Ma, Samantha Osinski, Babita Pocarel, Jan Rong, Luce Saint Surin, Jan Tong, Kayla Van Buren, Andrew Williams, Yansong Zhu, Jiajing Yang, Aoming J, Yi Zhao, Yinan Zhu, Trishti Ahuja, Stephanie Helen Arabajian, Tanavi Rajendra Hegadi, Surab Jaiswal, Bhavya Kanda, Sanil Kar, Neha Shailesh Vaidya, Yolan Wu, Ben Zhao, Kyle Kei-chun Chang, Mamet Emra Erkanli, Amy Moreno, Nikita Parashar, Li Yuan Chi, Lankun Yang, Han Chang, Juwen Gong, Huiwan Ni, Shaniza Nizam.
Graduates who have a master's in civil engineering: Jalal Adil, Yash Sunil Barot, Diksha Bahwar, Giovanna Pippin, Nicholas Cameron, Daval Sheda, Thimba Shirambo, Christian Escalara, Gabriel Fernandez, Shidi Gu, Yasmin Hakel, Ariba Iqbal, Eric Kazazi, Thomas Costello, Andrew Lee, Konchan Lee, Jenus Mehta, Rabin Paudel, Andrew Rizk, Lini Shen, Atul Singh, Christian Vargas, Titheng Zhang, Dunya Abdul Mataal, Samantha Michelle Adolfi, Othello Bobway, Michael Bose, Katrina Bowen, Deshant Shishishi, Rahul Devapukar, Dorvil Damelia, Viraj Shivanjai Dankawade, Hector Jesus Galliano La Rosa, Aniket Uday Gee, Keith Harrison, Nitin George Joseph Anthony, Joel Andrew Joubert, Kushabo Kanani, Padalimon Casetas, Ila Atul Kakatar, Amudini Konguvol, David Lopez de los Santos, Prishita Manyar, Gregory Allen Masuk, Gatum Nagamana Gala Shivaraduru, Sabina Prodial, Kashyap Hiranbhai Patel, Pranay Ashok Patel, Sebastian Pazdri, Jeffrey Keith Potts, Amir Reddy Shashank Reddy, Silvana Salas, Adyata Salve, Liaquat Sarabi, Shiori Taylor Sasaki, David Schwartz, Ashka Parth Shah, Muhammad Osman Sheikh, Vasu Singal, Shivani Sandeep Tambe, Eva Tang, Apurva Rajiv Waden Narakar, Suni Agrawal, Harleen Kaur, Itao Lee, Young Lu, Martin Thomas Polar, Ahmed Muhammad Hassan Shaheen, Xiaoming Song, Ziano Sun, Abner Shinming Wong, Sisi Wu, Yuzin Xiao, Danny Zhu, Xiang Li, Jonathan Pereira, Ria Srivastava, Tizi Wang, Ruyan Zhu, Yilin Yu, Yuong Zhang, Joshua Afrifa, Alexander Curtis, Nicholas Gomez Rojas, Shams Sahar, Patrick Scalisi, Michael Wilson, William Wong, Joseph Dodds, Reza Hidayati, Aliyah Qasim, Holiang Lee.
Erin Di Pietro, Eduardo Esteva, Monica Kamalska Siganik, Michael Laqualia, Megan Netterville, Claire Reagan, Sunita Vege, Rahul, Batul Abbas, Shruti Agarwal, Gaurav Agarwal, Rojak Agarwal, Vaibhav Agarwal, Mohammed Zeb Alam, Matthew Amoroso, Prabhanshu Atri, Ammar Ayas, Zaid Baba, Meghana Bachu Srinath, Rupesh Bagwe, Cameron Ballard, Sunni Bansal, Tulasi Behera, Suniti Brajesh, William Bracy, Donovan Brock, Ignacio Calvera Maldonado, Ziming Zhao, Karima Chaudhary, Uditi Chaudhary, Chen Chen, Hang Chen, Sifen Cheng, Shi Chen, Xuan Yu Chen, Yuhan Chen, Yuyen Chen, Yuyang Chen, Hong Zhu, Crystal Zhang, Ludwig Chinchole, Siddharth Chaudhary, Vipa Chaudhary, David Zhu, Daisy Krego, Vishwajit Dagar, Wei Dai, Zete Dai, Ashish Das, Raymond D, Ankit Tushar Desai, Pratamash Tarangute, Varun Yogesh Tuldoya, Hao Yang Ding, Deepankar Dixit, Yang Juin Do, Hang Dong, Dai Hui Do, Sunni Sunil Dultani, Ching Xian Du, Jasper Duan, Sisi Fan, Ronak Fofalia, Ephraim Galardza, Vichai Gandhi, Suvradeep Ganguly, Xianbo Gao, Diksha Garg, Franklin Gang, Mayank Harpure, Jonathan Glaser, Savita Gomatinayagam, Mahesh Gopinathan, Brandon Gottlob, Ray Go, Samriti Grover, Siyu Lei Guo, E Guo, Yue Chuan Guo, Ayushi Gupta, Theodore Hatges, Yu Hao, Soham Gururaj Halnale, Samart Shashikant Hiremat, David Ho, Alex Hong, Jean Hornbuckle, Xia Ming Su, Yixing Hu, Zuin Hao Huang, Xing Jue Huang, Yingxia Huang, Yu Hua Huang, Yu Mu Huang, Ankush Jain, Harshul Jain, Mukul Jangit, Sanyana Changnure, Leia Jarrett, Nikita Chayakhar, Kian Jeong, Yonguk Jeong, Ri Chanju Jia, Ming Jiang, Shilin Jiang, Sai Likit Kanuparti, Sesha Sai Shrevani Kapakantula, Durga Prasad Reddy Kazireddy, Manchot Kaur, Fahim Khan, Abhishek Khanna, Akshat Kare, Min Kim, Aishwarya Kore, Anchan Rak, Kotagal Shiva Prakash, Ritu Kuklani, Suryansh Kumar, Vivek Kumar, Omkar Kumbar, Sabarni Kundu, Tina Kunsot, Brent Lahr, John Letnak, Mina Lee, Diana Levy, Binhan Lee, Jia Ying Lee, Man Len Lee, Shi Lee, Tian Yi Lee, Wenzhou Li, Yuan Li, Zhuhan Li, Zhan Li, Xiangfeng Lin, Guoquen Liu, Xinqi Liu, Yaxien Liu, Yu Hao Liu, Zhu Liu, Zhongxuan Liu, Hari Krishna Dasanpoti Liu, Suchai Lokesh, Chuin Yu Lu, Jiao Lu, Xin Yu Luo, Xuanbin Luo, Soham Mabalashbesh Barkar, Ting Fong Mai, Drishti Malik, Manyusha Mishra, Umar Farouk Mithagiri, Namit Mohale, Aswati Mohan, Victor Moros, Vinayak Natarajan, Utkarsh Nath, Kartikeya Negi, Vincent Nikolayev, Michael Nip, Sofmia Nitala, Ingzi Nio, Samash Norway Ananda, Varun Oya, Brandon Ojea, Kartik Panambur, Shivang Pandya, Ming Yuan Pang, Disha Papneja, Chandvi Arun Parap, Sarah Pardu, Daval Yakdishbai Patel, Kshitya Patel, Kundan Arvind Patel, Nitin Anand Patil, Hitesh Paul, Kedar Poddar, Akansha Priya, Jonathan Poon, Liwe Chin, Dongzi Ju, Ismail Rahim, Deepika Rajesh, Virendra Rajpurohit, Rachna Ramkumar, Arpit Ranka, Xiao Rong Rao, Yash Hitendra Rathod, Indranil Rai, Jack Robio, John Ruby, Tanya Sa, Govra Raghav Sai, Deep Sanghavi, Arshia Sayada, Shaurya Sethi, Kushal Shah, Palak Shah, Rinkal Shah, Yash Yigneshbai Shah, Abhishek Sharma, Ji Jung Shen, Smith Shet, Tejas Rajaram Shetty, Xia Ju, Yuan Xiao Ju, Yu Xiang Ju, Gururaj Shinde, Nitesh Shashikant Shinde, Yash Shirotkar, Vaiz, Arya Singh, Vibor Singh, Claudio Sinovato, Ikzu, Christopher Smallwood, Justin Snyder, Darshan Arvind Solanki, Yuning Song, Dinesh Srikantan, Rajvala Srivatsa, Ben Karn Su, Sophia Subramanian, He Zuen, Zming Zuen, Yen Zuen, Apurva Surana, Bhatri Narayanan Suresh, Fariha Syed, Tien Buo Ten, Ming Juin Tang, Tong Hui Tang, Xiao Den Tang, Ganashiam Tati, Vishnu Takwal, Sanket Takuriya, Ishan Tiko, Brian Timmerman, Shantanu Tripathi, Kin Sang, Raj Uttam, Venkata Aravind Sai Vati, Himanshu Kishore Vagela, Niharika Vangavaragu, Reuben Varghese, Ananya Virendra Kumar, Kartik Venkatesh, Bhaskar Venkatraman, Chai Villari, Hao Tian Wang, He Chuen Wang, Xia Hui Wang, Xian Jue Wang, Shu Yun Wang, Wei Lu Wang, Yi Suan Wang, Yi He Wang, Yi Zhou Wang, Yu Yi Wang, Yu Yi Wang, Chen Ming Wang, Zgui Wang, Zming Wang, Zhen Wang, Samuel Weinhardt, Jason Wu, Johnny Wu, Mongzi Wu, Mongzi Wu, Ibin Wu, Uzi Wu, Chenwei Xie, Zli Xie, Juanzi Xiang, Bentong Xue, Jinhao Xue, Lini Yuyan, Hemant Techa, Yanam Bakam, Hui Yu Yang, Min Yang, Zhen Yao, Victoria Yen, Zi In, Hang Yu, Huang Yu Chai, Boning Zhang, Huanjin Zhang, Zi Zhang, Shuhan Zhang, Tong Yu Zhang, Tianning Zhang, Xuebin Zhang, Yuyin Zhang, Zhe Zhang, Zhehao Zhang, Zheli Zhang, Zuo Yiwei Zhang, Hao Pong Zhao, Zini Zhao, Tianyi Zhao, Yiming Zhao, Peilin Zhong, Xian Zhong, Victoria Zhong, Huo Zhou, Hao Zhen Zhou, Xia Chen Zhou, Kai Xun Zhou, Pei Xin Zhou, Shishi Joe, Hao Ren Ju, Song Juo Ju, Lorenzo Zurzolo, Adrian Abdallah, Natsira Abdelk Halek, Ridhima Agarwal, Zakir Ali, John Allen, Jonathan Alter, Wen Chiang Bao, William Beriel, Darin Bronstein, Hoin Chen, Apit Chitnis, Peter D'Agostino, Noor Daoud, William Dockery, Mikhail Twiliansky, Yi Ting Fan, Ainsley Hargis, Abir Hassan, Brian Herrick, Kang Ho, Elizabeth Heimer, Preston Kemp, Min Jung Kim, Piotr Lantowski, Chuin Hong Liang, Zuan Liang, David Linares, Andrew Mighty, Heather Moore, Sasha Morgan, Abhigna Muchala, Swati Nagarirajan, Saurabh Sunil Parmar, Kayla Pollock, Alexander Prenate, Mananitin Shah, Maria Stenborg, Umesh Tiwari, Ziyuan Huang, Gongming Xue, Wei Xue, Zirai Xue, Ziyu Chan, John Chan, Gary Zhou, Charles Bedingfield, Tian Xian Chen, Chani Greenwald, Ranjita Guru Shantapa, Adam Klinger, Danyang Song,
Archit, Ahmed Alaufi, Tiani An, Mahavishnu Reddy Anapareddy, Aditya Ashtekar, Kumar Ayush, Jing Bai, Nicholas Bennett, Krishikana Bhattacharjee, Akash Baumik, Junyu Bian, Hui Che, Mengshu Che, Riki Chao, Shuyan Chao, Ganeeth Sai Venkat Chalagonda, Ganglin Chen, Haoyang Chen, Jiazeng Chen, Kei Chen, Xiaohan Chen, Yanxi Chen, Hu Chen, Xiaoxiong Chen, Shirong Chen, Shihan Chen, Weiqi Cheng, Rahul Chintala, Qiang Chui, Himanshu Dahia, Mayank Daswani, Hankiao Deng, Rishikesh Baban Dayakar, Haran Ding, Raghunath Derakara, Shanghao Du, Ruize Du, Si Hang Du, Yang Quan Du, Wen Yun Fan, Hong Kun Fan, Shu Wen Fang, Yutong Feng, Zirui Fu, Shun Gan, Rajvi Gandhi, Hao Gao, Prashant Carmela, Ding Gu, Tianyu Gu, Shutian Guan, Wenhao Guo, Jianglin Guo, Zening Guo, Pooja Gupta, Prachi Gupta, Sunidhi Gupta, Jiazen Han, Yuheng Han, Shunshun Hao, Shiyeng Hao, Mohammed Asif Hasnain, Zijun He, Abhishek Hotkar, Jianing Hu, Danyu Huang, Haodong Huang, Quan Yu Huang, Weizhou Huang, Xinyu Huang, Yawen Huang, Yifei Huang, Wanrui Huang, Shubham Ingale, Ananda Prasad Nguva, Anurag Kiliathleth Jacob, Usman Jamil, Jiazen Ji, Xiaoyi Ji, Shenyu Jiang, Fengzhou Jiang, Jiaxin Jiang, Xioqi Jiang, Yanfang Jing, Tracy Joseph, Shravya Karimonkonda, Hongyu Kang, Joyun Kang, Hunter Kemmerer, Andrew Kiveler, Yujun Kong, Rakshita Kori Raj, Guangdong Kao, Yi Kao, Chia An Kuo, Dehi Li, Matt Li, Anna Lei, Yuchen Lei, Guanqian Leng, Kong Li, Guangshu Li, Henglin Li, Jialiang Li, Jiaxi Li, Jingwan Li, Kangning Li, Leiki Li, Mingxi Li, Mingse Li, Ran Li, Rui Li, Sepei Li, Tianyu Li, Weiji Li, Wenjin Li, Yang Li, Yang Li, Yifan Li, Zihan Li, Hanwen Liao, Sagarika Limei, Shenru Lin, Gangui Lin, Fusan Liu, Guanyi Liu, Jiaxi Liu, Qian Liu, Yang Liu, Yijiangchang Liu, Yuwen Liu, Zheng Liu, Runzen Long, Taiyu Long, Jianghan Lu, Bingquan Luo, Minzu Luo, Zhengkun Luo, Kiming Liu, Ranran Liu, Zhengyi Liu, Guoqi Ma, Haoqian Ma, Jiangchao Ma, Shengji Ma, Yao Ma, Ying Ma, Tejaswini Manjunatha, Samir Marupedi, Anshu Mathur, Parth McPherson, Pulak Mehta, Gary Lawrence Mendonca, Mandar Maske, Jiaru Miao, Yanshan Miao, Sikonkato Monroy Pedraza, Prajwal Mysore Jayakumar, Bhavesh Nathwani, Kunal Nenewe, Tong Ning, Zivan Ning, Amol Patankar, Venkata Sriharshar Patapuseti, Bo Peng, Rahul Petkar, Ziming Ping, Madhav Padhu, Sisan Chi, Xiaoyu Chao, Shooting Ching, Xian Chin Shan, Rishi Raj, Vijay Raja, Akshay Rajiv, Rakshita, Shiva Sankath Ramagiri Matad, Vishal Ranjan, SV Srinivasa Rao, Urvi Rathod, Punit Rehal, Rui Ren, Ankur Sakhala, Vikram Sakaya, Suphan Saslane, Deep Sanjay Sabhe Savani, Yan Shah, Ashvi Shah, Abhishek Chitan Shah, Yonghao Shan, Shinshu Shao, Yitian Shao, Shivan Shastri, Yulin Shen, Bhagashri Sunil Shetty, Siwan Chi, Finu Shivan Gupta, Akhad Pratap Singh, Shruti Singh, Matyanki Song, Bo Su, Hongjian Su, Xiaoyu Su, Giridhar Subramanian, Anirudh Subramanian Suresh, Hua Sun, Shangshi Sun, Sheng Chao Sun, Tianyun Sun, Puja Swami, Hedi Tang, Xianyong Tang, Harsh Takar, Kopara Cherian Thomas, Kaman Pumi Tongwat, Anlan Tian, Jiali Tong, Jonathan Trosbach, Anup Upasani, Divyesh Benjari, Rahul Rishi Reddy Vasikarla, Avinash Prabhuling Virshetty, Sri Sai Harshvardhan Reddy Vipala, Bing Chen Wang, Haining Wang, Chenwei Wang, Shihan Wang, Han Wang, Hao Kun Wang, Jihao Wang, Jiru Wang, Kaiki Wang, Catherine Wang, Rujing Wang, Xiaoyang Wang, Ziyi Wang, Tianshu Wang, Xiaoqi Wang, Yaofeng Wang, Yichen Wang, Yihong Wang, Yijian Wang, Yingzheng Wang, Yipei Wang, Yiqian Wang, Yishu Wang, Yuzhen Wang, Yuhan Wang, Zhanchen Wang, Xiaoying Wang, Sheiwei Wang, Zhong Wang, Zihao Wang, Zihao Wang, Ziwei Wang, Ziyao Wang, Yanting Wei, Haoyu Wu, Jinsensi Wu, Jingyan Wu, Muxiao Wu, Xin Wu, Xinyi Wu, Yiqian Wu, Yu Wu, Yulin Wu, Ziyi Wu, Man Shi, Kong Kong Shi, Zhihang Xia, Jingjing Xia, Wentao Jia, Yan Xing, Albert Shu, Guan Shu, Jiabei Shu, Ningwei Shu, Xiaofeng Shu, Yunsao Shu, Zhenzhao Zhu Shu, Zichen Shu, Jintao Xuan, Han Yang, Shengxia Yang, Zhong Yang, Shangxi Yang, Shu Yang, Yifan Yang, Jiawei Yao, Shruti Yerevetakar, Haoqian Yi, Ku Yin, Yuhan Yin, Hongmiao Yu, Zichuan Yu, Zihuan Yu, Beicheng Zhang, Bowei Zhang, Qi Zhang, Haosong Zhang, Jialin Zhang, Jingyi Zhang, Linrui Zhang, Ming Zhang, Qianqianli Zhang, Wuxuan Zhang, Xiaorui Zhang, Yiqi Zhang, Yi Hui Zhang, Yu Hai Zhang, Shishao Zhang, Shibo Zhang, Haoxi Zhao, Jianfei Zhao, Lingfeng Zhao, Sheng Shao, Sheng Shao, Xinyi Shao, Xinyu Shao, Muwei Sheng, Yibin Sheng, Jichao Zhou, Mi Zhou, Tian Zhou, Tianhao Zhou, Tailiu Shou, Xiaotian Shou, Zihao Zhou, Shenyu Shou, Junru Chu, Weichen Chu, Yicheng Chu, Yiming Chu, Zhongqi Chu, Dajer Alfred, Rishab Bahugana, Serhat Bakratas, Muniba Bashir, Shuyang Chao, Gabriel Angelo Carrion, Rohan Chakraborty, Lingshan Chen, Shipping Chen, Zichi Chen, Guangyu Chen, Siwan Chen, Samarpita Uttam Chowdhury, Yiwei Ding, Ruanan Dong, Haoyu Fang, Rundong Ge, Aninda Gopal Prusti, Erjian Guo, Prachi Gupta, Jiahao Han, Zhonghan Hao, Keiwen He, Yichen Hu, Zihao Hu, Lingyi Huang, Simin Huang, Juntao Jiang, Zhengwan Jin, Srinija Kondapali, Bolun Li, Jiahua Li, Shanling Li, Tianhao Li, Xingyu Li, Xiwan Li, Bo Liang, Hefeng Lin, Renzi Lin, Zhengwan Liu, Guanhong Liu, Hejian Liu, Yang Liu, Zongying Liu, Ojazuika Lorke, Chengfen Luo, Liu Mei Ma, Yicheng Ma, Yishuan Ma, Suje Nayak, Weiqi Pan, Yash Parikh, Iho Park, Miao Chi, Apo Chiu, Mengya Chiu, Zechian Chiu, Denis Radomchich, Aditya Reddy Ramangari, Shubham Randal, Rami Rashid, Rajesh Anand Ravindran, Abigail Rue, Kingyun Shan, Saeed Saad Siddiq, Tianfeng Song, Shi Sui, Jufei Tang, Mayank Totlor, Asher Veron, Mengha Virendra, Xin Wan, Dekai Wang, Jiachen Wang, Xiaoyao Wang, Yanzi Wang, Yuchen Wang, Yanhao Wu, Xiaoyi Shu, Yiyang Shu, Yuhui Shu, Ziyi Shu, Zongshu Yang, Yang Yu, Xiaoyan Shon, Jingyi Zhao, Ruiwen Shao, Shuwei Zhang, Yunyi Zhao,
Vinay Arun Barath, Aswij Reddy Bandi, Mangyao Bao, Yu Bao, Alexander Brandt, Jiang Lin Wei, Yushao Tsai, Ning Tsai, Zian Tsai, Yicheng Cao, Zheng Cao, Koenig Chen, Yinqi Chen, Yingxuan Chen, Wenqing Chen, Hongshu Chen, Shuhui Chen, Yuting Chen, Yuchao Chen, Rujia Chen, Xiong'an Cheng, Nan Cheng, Yushao Cheng, Ridiman Das, Yuesheng Dong, Chuhan Dong, Yifan Dong, Vishal Duhan, Sichi Fan, Rao Fu, Jihao Gao, Wutong Gao, Yuyuan Gao, Titash Goshal, Cristobal Gonzalez, Jiaqing Gu, Jiu Gu, Xin Gu, Yihua Guo, Lei Guo, Boyan Han, Xingrong He, Zicheng He, Jinfeng Hong, Shengyu Huang, Shan Hui, Hepu Jin, Zheng Jin, Yue Kang, Yunko Kim, Shangjun Kong, Jinshang Kuang, Denise Kural, Satine Labichetti, Jitong Lai, Albert Li, Ji Li, Shiyun Li, Yuhui Li, Jinyang Li, Jianrui Li, Meilu Li, Xi Liang, Matthew J. Lim, Zhengyuan Lin, Zhiyuan Lin, Xinyi Lin, Minxing Liu, Hejing Liu, Xiao Liu, Xinyu Liu, Jiawei Lu, Qixi Lu, Yan Nie, Urja Pandya, Zijie Chu, Shengsong Chu, Peng Chu, Shuning Chuan, Li Tai Ren, Jose Francisco Rubio, Sumit Mahavir Sethi, Yunliang Shah, Meet Shah, Duyi Shen, Bo Wan Song, Kuda Song, Jia Shun Song, Zhonghao Sun, Peng Sun, Yingqiao Sun, Shiqi Sun, Yinwo Tan, Sheng Tian, Liam Trodden, Sai Theja Vadlamani, Dehao Wang, Dongfang Wang, Zifan Wang, Iran Wang, Wenjun Wang, Shuting Wang, Tianshi Wang, Xiaoya Wang, Bohao Wang, Yirong Wei, Ji Wu, Juni Wu, Yulin Wu, Lei Xia, Rongji Xia, Jikun Xie, Minghua Xie, Jinfei Shu, Songyu Shu, Stephen Shu, Yi Shu, Yue Shu, Wanzhang Shu, Qi Yang, Guangnan Yang, Tingwan Yang, Guanyi Yang, Huiran Yang, Fan Yang, Tianyuan Yang, Jingdong Yang, Abhinavsai Yayineni, Yinan Yin, Jiechang Yin, Kaitang Yo, Yiping Yu, Ziqi Yuan, Tong Zhan, Yaqian Zhang, Wendy Zhang, Huiying Zhang, Rongchan Zhang, Rochang Zhang, Lingxiao Zhang, Juanyang Zhang, Royun Zhang, Jiaxin Zhang, Jiayu Zhang, Xu Zhang, Iran Zhang, Yixin Zhang, Haoming Zhang, Haosan Zhao, Hanwan Zhao, Xing Zhang, Wenyuan Zhou, Mengchen Zhou,
Xinchang Chen, Holly Chopra, Bianca DeMartino, Alan Dang, Ajit Gary, Ziyu Hu, Zaiping Lu, Yantao Ma, Amber McVean, Xinyu Su, Wenjiao Tao, Zhaoyun Wang, Zuting Yang, Luz Yang, Chen Yu, Yi Zhang.
For the degree Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Ahmed Al-Tulbani, Viral Afsar, Fabio Batalico, Guanlin Chen, Minhao Chen, Rehan Chisti, Elena DiMeo, Diksha, Jalil Hassanian, Yanwan He, Hirsch Hoshing, Yusao Huang Fu, Mayank Jain, Samir Karadikar, Kunal Kataria, Alex Coesfield, Philip, Kale Langley, Mateo Maggi, Jordi Mendez, Kushal Mistry, Ronald Paley, Kinwang Bang, Cesare Pochi, Sylvia Croyat, Ryan Redhead, Keelan Ren, Pai Shen, Wenli Shen, Yanfu Shi, Hyun Suk Shin, Divyank Sood, Martins Udatai, Yifang Wang, Jifang Zhu, Anbang Yang, Jing Yin, Wenzhuan Zhang, Zheyu Zhang. Aidu Nwolu Hadi Adiwalu Adash Alagar Yadu Krishna Babu Geetha Vedant Desai Meet Desai Jose Figueria Divyan Gaja Shravani Gandu Krishan Mansuk Gandalia Ryan A. Gonzalez Birnam Nitin Hirikiga Shehan Jahed Shivam Joshi Veera Venkata Sai Harish Kupam Yuhang Lin Krishnas Mirasha Gaurav Nawali Manthan Panwar Amaya Fadki Diego Pozo Ribanta Roy Kiki Sarpong Ash Chetan Shah Saloni Shah Vaikunth Narayan Shankar Thomas Sowers Jian Tang Smriti Thudi Deep Hermant Trivedi Srija Vankapelli Oren Wu Yiki Wu Zuen Wu Oren Zhou Anush Doshi Nicholas Franchini Matthew Provadarov.
I'm Jonathan Sofer. I'm the chair of the Department of Technology, Culture, and Society. And I would like to start by congratulating the recipients of the master's degree in integrated digital media, Saki Asakawa, Bo Kyung Byun, Junghai Cha, Lily Chen, Caitlin Gebhard, Muhan Guo, Yue He, Amy Hu, Tungying Huang, Smadar Kaminas, Andrew Lau, Monica Isabel Leon, Kai Yu Liu, Yili Luo, Junnan Liu, Grant Travis Eng, Wanda Muthoni Niero, Keita Oshiro, Aparna Ramakrishnar, Ellen Shu, Samantha Skinner, Aishwarya Tiwari, Alexandra Shields Van Wert, Lucas White, Siyi Shu, Tongda Shu, Lin Yong Shang, Yundi Shu.
Abubakar Abdallah, Samuel Abarista, Maro Bonilla, Xiaolin Chen, Siyuan Cheng, Jailu Duan, Yinqing Fang, Minghao Hu, Suizhe Gao, Fei Ge, Jiawen Han, Han Bi Hu, Hong Jin, Donghun Liu, Xin Li, Ning Liu, Rohan Lunia, Zachary Mayer, Syed Mehdi, Yurte Mendigari, Hong Huyen, Vishnu Achuviti, Chinyu Kao, Honor Parisol, Boyan Chin, Vanessa Rosales, Hanfeng Chen, Wei Chi Skip, Ajinkya Rohidas Shinde, Saad Tariq, Daiwen Tian, Changshan Huang, Bingru Huang, Hongyi Huang, Weijia Wu, Songhan Shu, Yan Yang, Yi Yu, Yang Yu, Biwei Yu, Yan Shu, Zachary Simmons,
Nana Osei Aboachi, Awoth Reyes Ahmed, Chan On Ao, Negav Bafana, Raz Bafi, Rasad Zubin Batra, Sandip Arjan Batia, Burba Batachaji, Pranay Bihani, Carla Botican, Luciana Maria Gabriela Cabarello, Changtong Kai, Muxi Cao, Alejandro Cardona, Srikanth Kazaba, Kanming Cheng, Hongri Chen, Pinlin Chen, Xin Yu Chen, Chu An Chen, Yanran Chen, Yanjin Chen, Tanmay Ravindra Klaudhari, Chariot Sin Didaya, Himanshu Data, George Renard Davis, Bruna Regen Vasquez, Jessica Desai, Transmay Vijay Despante, Nicholas Anthony Di Camillo, Heidi Ding, Shuyang Dong, Forum Dipakumara Doshi, Tianjiang Duan, Mikhail Gavrilov, Chao Yi Ji, Yiming Ji, Xinyu Gong, Valeria Golerova, Chao Gu, Abhishek Gupta, Zhen Han, Wanling He, Ajit Ganapathy Hedge, Ji Anand Hua, Kezun Huang, Jaihun Huang, Aimi Laonsi, Palak Jane, Jignam Z, Haoguan Jiang, Li Jiang, Vivek Karisetti, Rajas Pares Ksir Sagar, Eska Kumar, Yu Tang Lao, Yufei Li, Chang Li, Li Yuya Li, Zhang Yu Li, Yuting Li, Zihan Li, Hao Zing Yang. Ren Hao Yao, Yufei Lin, Chang Liu, Ming Liu, Ruichi Liu, Siwan Liu, Yangxing Liu, Yongga Liu, Zhuja Liu, Yu Long, Jadi Lu, Yinggrui Li Wu, Mings Ma, Ningguan Ma, Chixian Ma, Divansi Rajesh Makwana, Ananya Misra, Aksid Nijar Modi, Ntene Moji, Brian Mota, Kerubina Joseph and Danguru, Yichen Mi, Nijina Nyaji, Adgoa Di Nicol, Marisa Ebru Noguera, Hongi Wu Yang, Binoy Hemant Parek, Krunal A. Patel, Akas Ajit Patil, Ji Peng, Zichi Peng, Yingding Peng, McLean M. Pereira, Sho Damini Pogaru, Yuju Pu Tong Queen, Kangyang Q, Sis Hong Rao, Swathi Ravichandran, Peng Fei Ran, Ryan Rosbiani, Ting Hao Ruan, Assis Santos Seibeit, Noreen Sandayana, Frank Michael Santoro, Rishab Saxena, Amanda Sheikh, Kurkirat Singh Sikon, Pooja Ashish Bai Shash, Tanvi Shash, Jaiwen Shao, Shishan Cheng, Singh Shai, Jay Rajans Sukla, Penjina Singh, Zionen Song, Ulas Srivastava, Ying Shu, Kani In San, Yu San. Zuli, San. Urmil, Alpesh, Tampoli. Kiai, Tan. Nambrata, Vitarde. Isha, Tadi. Hui, Tang. Carlo Thompson. Boyang, Tian. Migzni, Tian. Mei Ang, Tivari. Taiwan Ang. Andrea Yurubi. Bavis Venkantes. Helen Waldman. Ruobing Wang. Hanning Wang. Haonan Wang. Jiaqi Wang. Jiewing Wang. Pingjing Wang. Shihan Wang. Tiankio Wang. Jinju Wang. Winzhou Wang. Weiwei Wang. Yachio Wang. Yujian Wang. Zhu Wang. Ziwei Wang. Natasha Wan Waters. Tianyu Wei. Shifan Wu. Wei Wu. Wushu Wu. Zigu An Sha. Wurong Shang. Sam Song. Duo Xu. Jiacheng Xu. Wenlan Xu. Jiacheng Yang. Zhangchang Yang. Lirong Yang. Lu Yang. Nan Yang. Ning Yang. Qin Xi Yang. Yang Yang. Chang Niao Yao. Ran Yi. Winning Yi. Qingai Un Yu. Zhu Ting Yu. Jibin Yu. Zhenyug Yu. Zhu Yiding Yu An. Mingzi Yu. Feng Zhang. Sen Yu An Zhang. Shurang Zhang. Sitan Zhang. Wandi Zhang. Sao Kun Zhang. Zhui Rui Zhang. Yanbin Zhang. Yao Zhang. Yuqi Zhang. I Thing Zhang. Yiyang Zhang. Zion Zhang. Guo Yu Zhao. Yan Yu Zhao. Yijin Zhao. Jie Ir Zhao. Zi Zhao. Das Eng Zheng. Tianzi Zheng. Wen Chen Chu. Xian Zhou Chu. Yu Shan Zhu. Shi Xing Zhu. Xing Xing Zhu. Chang Long Ziu. Xuan Yu Ziu. Yu Ziu.
This concludes the Class of 2021 commencement celebration for the NYU Tandon School of Engineering. Congratulations, Class of 2021!